All right, so obviously the Germans got a little humility about Japanese sensei coming in and talking to them and starting things. So the initial reaction on the shop floor was shock, followed by considerable resentment, and the Works Council only very reluctantly consented to the initial improvement exercise. Most Porsche workers still found it difficult or impossible to believe that the problem was inside Porsche rather than outside in the marketplace. In addition, it was hard to believe that Japanese production engineers who knew nothing about the sports car industry could actually be helpful. When the Works Council agreed to the experiment with the Japanese consultants, it stipulated that Porsche workers would conduct their own parallel workshop to show that if change was really needed, it could perfectly well be achieved by long-term employees rather than outsiders. The objective of the first Kakaku in the engine assembly area was very simple. Get rid of the mountains of inventory and treasure hunting for parts, which occupied a substantial fraction of each assembler's daily effort. Then make the parts flow from receiving to engine assembly to final assembly plant very rapidly with no stopping, no scrap, and no backflows for fixed defects. A start must be made somewhere, so the objective of the first week-long improvement activity was to cut shelf height in half, from 2.5 meters to 1.3 meters, in order to cut the inventory of parts on hand in engine assembly from an average of 28 days to 7, and to make it possible for everyone to see everyone else in the shop. The underlying idea, of course, was to lower the water level, so the snags and the prompt resupply of the parts would be brought to the surface, and the next step to be taken towards eliminating inventory and speeding flow. Alright, so think about it. 1 week, they're going to go from 28 days to 7. Alright, they obviously know that there's obviously issues and they can find ways to work around it. But then also, if you listen to it, they believe it's somebody else's problem. It's the marketplace. It has nothing to do with our business. Well, it is their business. It is internal. You have to look at yourself. When they talk about only being they don't know anything about sports car, we talked about it yesterday in book club. I don't care what company you go into, they have inventory. They have a process. They have POs going out. They have invoices hopefully going out because obviously they're not billing anything. Whether it's a service industry, inventory level is people, right? If it's manufacturing, everyone has incoming and outgoing. So when people say that it wouldn't make a difference in my company, it's different. It is not different. It's just a different product, a different mix, okay?